for stopping back by Wild Bird Creative. I have a quick project today using up yet more scraps. That seems to be my theme this year. I have so many, and I really want to start putting them to use. So what I have is a 6x9 piece of paper here, and I'm just going to start laying these down. And this is all pretty much just strips, which makes it really easy. Got some photocopies. I've got some ledger pages. Got a couple book pages. Just some fun stuff. Try to make sure that I get these as lined up as I can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let's see. This is a page from a large print book. You can get them either as discards at your library or at a book sale. And it's just nice because then you've got a variety of type sizes. You're not just stuck with the regular old, whatever they printed in, 12 font. It just gives you just something different to work with. This is just a page from a calculus book that I had cleaned off my brayer on. And again, I'm just lining it up. I think I want to bring this in a little more, give myself a little more of a border there. And look how quickly this is coming together. It's not difficult. Let's do this one next, I think. I have this very bold one there, and I want to have that peeking through, but I don't want it to dominate. So I'm covering a fair amount of it up just so that there's then that accent. And this is just a piece of sheet music that took some of the leftover paint that was on my brayer and just spread it on it. And just said whatever I end up with is fine. Let's put a little dab right along there. Get that stuck down. So there's the whole background. I mean, that's so simple and quick, and it's got a nice play to it. I've got some different patterns and not a lot of colors, but a nice enough variety that it really works together. And then I've got these 3 circles. I'm just going to glue down. They will be my pop of color. And they're just spray inks on an old ledger sheet. You know, I think I want to swap these two actually and put the oranger one in the middle just for some visual interest. And I've got them pretty close to centered on each other. And again, I mean, simple, right? Now I have this piece that has those same colors, and I want to add it over here. And the way I'm going to do that is with some Mod Podge. Grab brush, and I'm just going to spread this over the area where I want it. Any of you that have worked with tissue paper know that as wonderful as it is, it can also be a little fussy. You have to accept the imperfections. But once it's down, it does make, just for a very subtle, translucent accent that then ties these colors in. Now I have this little snippet here, and I thought about cutting each of the sections out, but I'm afraid that they would get lost in this busy background. So what I'm going to do is just come in with a stamp, not sure which one yet, but just a subtle one, just to tone it down a little bit. I think I'll just use this one, just to break those edges up a tiny bit. See, it's just giving me just little marks, filling in the spaces. And I'm not being terribly picky. I'm not using the entire stamp. I'm selecting parts and just letting them fill in. Yeah, that just gives me a little bit of softening to this. This back in. I'm going to put it right across here. And put my lid on this. And I think I will put a dot of circles just around these. And I might bring them over here just for a little bit more interest. They're not going to be very bold because I'm doing them in a very subtle distress ink of ice spruce. But there we have it. An entire piece, under 10 minutes. Granted, I had already torn up the pieces that I wanted to use, so that does speed it up. I mean, you can sit and prep your stuff as you watch TV or while you're sitting in the car waiting for the kids' practice to wrap up. Just a matter of preparation. And then when you're ready to create, you're ready to go. You don't have to worry about starting and deciding on what you want. Let's turn it this way so you can get a good look at it. But it's just got sharing, proportional parts. Sharing is the process of dividing a number into shares proportional to other given numbers. And I don't know, it just felt like a good theme for today's piece because there really is enough for everybody out there. And the more we share, the more we actually do get back ourselves. So grab your supplies, share your supplies. Maybe you've got a friend that doesn't have enough pink papers and you have too many pink papers. Offer them up. Get rid of what you're not using. That's a huge thing. Try not to buy more. There's enough free paper out there that we really don't need to be buying any. Anyhow, I hope that you will have a great week. I hope that you will find time to create. Be kind to yourself. pat yourself on the back for what you are able to achieve. And thanks for stopping by, Wild Bird Creative.